grave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.
Good morning, my super dudes and dudettes out there in TV land. It is I, the OGGM, coming to you 7:50 in the morning from Site B on another, well, at least the sky is blue as the sun is out. But we're looking at 15 to 20 mile per hour winds because my allergies just do not get a break. We're doing randomly generated superpowers for Shadowdark for the next Shadowdark project that I'm working on. I do this every March and has been doing this every March for, 8-10 years now. Mega Power March. I try and find these random generators online and generate characters just randomly and then trying to make them make sense. Sometimes we have a theme. Sometimes we just sort of find the theme as we're building the characters. The last couple of years, we've been using themes from the news. This year's theme was fungus. And then I had this wacko idea of naming all the characters after car brands because, I'm not the first person who thought, hey, all these car brands, they kind of sound like superheroes. Topanga, Excelsior. But no, it doesn't work. Yeah, no. But I just discovered way more cars that I never knew existed. So that's like thing, I guess. So we gave up on that, but the theme is still fungus. It's vaguely inspired by the wild card books and more familiar with The Last of Us, even though the fungus from that series makes no sense, but people seem to like it. So here we go. This is the channel we're using. Never seen this one before. I don't believe so. So it should be a new one. It's nice to discover a new of these. I'm sure a lot of them look really familiar and a lot of them use the exact same code, but still it's nice. So we're going to roll a D6 to see how many powers we get from this random generator that we use all the time. We get 4. We're going to add 2, drop 2. So 5. And then we're going to go bam. We got energy constructs. Green Lantern. Possession, the ability to take control of and inhabit the body of invisibility. Blah, blah. Description, the ability to draw power, energy sourcing. Absorption, ability to draw power from a large or small but abundant source of energy, such as turning kinetic energy into physical blasts, or converting solar energy into other forms, sometimes based on proximity to source, sometimes stored for future use. That and energy constructs works really well together. Metamorphosis, the ability to change one's physical, biological form to mimic the appearance, characteristics, or power sets of another individual. So doppelganger, it looks like. Ecological empathy, ability to sense the overall well-being and condition of one's immediate environment and natural settings, stemming from psychic sensitivity to nature. Basically, that's going outside and seeing what the weather's like. What's the overall well-being and conditions of the environment? I don't know. I'll look out the window. Seems like nice. Okay, that's my superpower. Yeah, that's maybe. And reality warping. Nope. Energy constructs and energy sources seem to make the most sense, with maybe metamorphosis also. Again, I'm basing this a lot on wild cards and The Last of Us, and you gotta admit some of the wild card powers did get a little wackadoodle and didn't really fit the whole original idea of wild cards, but energy, draw and shape some type of energy source into energy constructs. Both of those work really well together. Possession doesn't really work with 2 of those. Metamorphosis, shape changing. Ecological empathy doesn't really that's not a power. It's really literally going outside and seeing what the weather's like. And reality warping, which is just a little too silly. So yeah, we're just going to do these 2, energy sourcing and energy constructs. And then I don't know what energy source will be, Energy constructs, of course, is the Green Lantern's power. And it calls energy sourcing, but really it's just absorption. You absorb the electricity, or you absorb the fire, or you absorb the solar energy, or you absorb the kinetic energy, and that becomes the power source for the constructs or a blast. Energy sourcing, absorption. All right, now we're going to do random NPC generator. As much as I appreciate everything you've done, Kelsey, the random NPC generator in Shadowdark is pretty lackluster, considering it tends to generate a bunch of characters who are exactly the same. So we're going to do a random NPC generator. Let's see, I think this is the one we used yesterday. Yes, it is. Let's see. So here's one. This one's called npcgenerate.com. Got to write these things down. And we get female. Delivery person. Who's also a messenger. So we get. It's a 20-year-old female. All right. So there we go. Yeah. Now we just need to do hero or villain. And we get villain. Okay. There we go. Female, 24-year-old female who works as a messenger, works for the post office, I guess. According to this, she's underweight and very tall. Has fair-colored skin and light blonde hair, tied up in a ponytail. Dressed as in black, and is adorned with the skulls. And then we got some other things about her, but there we go. Female villain. Female villain. What do you want to call this one? Energy constructs and energy absorption. I mean, with avoiding the whole Green Lantern connection. The last time we tried this, we got that name, the Gloom, and that one was pretty cool. The Hornet, the Wasp, the Termite, the Sage, the Seer, the Volunteer, Light Spy, Gamma, Eve of Destruction. No. Nope. No, I can't really think of one. Hydra. Emerald Hydra. No, that's from a book I'm reading. Okay. Aerial Flood. I don't know. I got no names right now. I'll think of something. It's going to be tough to top the Gloom. As trouble as all the good names have been taken, especially for energy constructors. There's only so many names, But then, of course, there's Ruby Tuesday, and you're like, yeah, that's a really weird name. So just randomly taking a name from a song. Topaz, cobalt, energy sources, electricity, fire, lightning, nuclear, solar, kinetic. Topaz, but I've already used topaz. I'm stuck on that name for the moment. So that's the working name until I come up with something better, even though I've already used that name. But I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time just listening to me go blah, 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 blah. So there we go. We got a randomly generated supervillain who is a energy constructor. She takes some type of nearby energy, absorbs it, and then uses that energy to make various constructs or stuff, starting with like she makes armor around herself because that's the most obvious, but then as she got more experience, she learned how to do other things like, turn it into shapes, simple shapes, cubes, rectangles, triangles, like Adam Eve. If you've watched the Invisible cartoon with her whole little pink energy bubbles. So there we go. Yeah. I'll think of a name, but right now the working name is Topaz, even though we already have a character in the world named Topaz, but I don't know. For some reason, it just works at the moment. So there you go. Hopefully you're appreciating this little experiment. If you are, let me know. If you're not experiencing this experiment of ours, let me know, because, I don't have to share it with you. I'm still going to do it, but if it's not something you're enjoying listening to, you let me know, because this is your channel. It's not my channel. I'm here for you. Till next time, stay safe out there and happy baseball 2025 opening day.